I'm sure you've heard the news. DIY projects are all the rage. Today, we're diving headfirst into a project that's bursting with fun and creativity. We're talking about building your own DIY photo booth. That's right, you heard me correctly. We're going to transform your living room, backyard, or wherever your heart desires into a personalized photo studio. Imagine this. You're hosting a birthday party, a graduation celebration, or even a casual get-together. Your guests are having a blast, but something's missing. Then bam, you introduce your very own DIY photo booth, complete with props, backdrops, and endless laughter. It's a guaranteed recipe for unforgettable memories, and the best part? Building it yourself means you can customize every detail to match your unique style. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or a complete beginner, this project is totally doable and a whole lot of fun. So, grab your tools, unleash your inner creative genius, and let's get this party started. Imagine the possibilities. A photo booth instantly elevates any gathering from casual hangouts to milestone celebrations. Birthdays, graduations, holiday parties, you name it. A photo booth adds that extra spark of fun and gives your guests a chance to let loose and capture some hilarious memories. And hey, who needs a stuffy old photo booth rental when you can create your own masterpiece? We're talking about complete creative control here. Design a booth that reflects your personality, matches your party's theme, or goes completely off the wall with quirky props and backdrops. But it's not just about the parties. A DIY photo booth is an awesome addition to your home, even for everyday fun. Capture silly moments with your family, document your pet's latest antics, or even use it as a backdrop for your latest social media post. The possibilities are endless. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through every step of creating your very own DIY photo booth. Don't worry, we're keeping things simple, affordable, and most importantly, fun. We'll start by gathering the materials, which, good news, are probably things you already have lying around the house. If not, don't sweat it. We'll talk about where to find everything you need without breaking the bank. Then we'll dive into the construction process, step by step. I'll be sharing all my tips and tricks to make sure your photo booth is sturdy, stylish, and ready to withstand even the craziest photo shoots. So what are we waiting for? Let's get building. All right, DIY enthusiasts, let's talk supplies. Building a photo booth doesn't require a truckload of expensive materials. In fact, you can probably find a lot of what we need right in your garage or that magical land of forgotten treasures, your attic. First things first, we need a sturdy frame. For this project, we're going with PVC pipes. They're lightweight, easy to work with, and surprisingly strong. Plus, they're super affordable and readily available at any hardware store. Next up, we need connectors to join those pipes. Don't worry, we're not talking about complicated plumbing here. We'll be using simple, snap-fit connectors that require zero special skills or tools. Just a little bit of elbow grease and you'll have that frame assembled in no time. Now for the fun part, the backdrop. This is where you can really let your creativity shine. We'll be using fabric, but feel free to experiment with different materials like paper, streamers, or even recycled materials. The sky's the limit. Okay, let's talk measurements. For our photo booth frame, we'll need 4 10-foot-long PVC pipes. These will be the vertical supports for our frame, 2 6-foot-long PVC pipes. These will act as the top and bottom horizontal supports, 8 3-way PVC connectors. These will connect the vertical and horizontal pipes, and 4 elbow PVC connectors. These will be used for the top corners of the frame. Remember, these measurements are just a guide. Feel free to adjust them to create a photo booth that fits your space and preferences. Before we start assembling, a quick safety tip: always wear safety glasses when cutting PVC pipes. It's better to be safe than sorry. Now let's grab those pipes and connectors, and let's get building. Alright, connecting these PVC pipes is a breeze. First, take one of your 10-foot pipes and attach a 3-way connector to each end. Repeat this step for the other 3 10-foot pipes. These will be the vertical supports of our frame. Next, grab your 6-foot pipes. Attach a 3-way connector to each end of both pipes. These will become the top and bottom horizontal supports of our frame. Now, for the top corners, Attach an elbow connector to each end of one of the 6-foot pipes. This will create the top frame of our photo booth. See? I told you it was easy. Section 1. Frame time. Let's build this thing. Alright folks, time to put our PVC puzzle together. Remember those vertical supports we made with the 10-foot pipes and 3-way connectors? Grab 2 of them, and let's connect them to the top frame. See those elbow connectors on the top frame? Slide one of the 3-way connectors from a vertical support into each elbow connector. Now repeat this on the other side with the remaining vertical support and the other end of the top frame. You should now have a U-shaped structure. This is the front of our photo booth, and it's starting to look like the real deal. Now, carefully lay this U-shaped structure down on a flat surface. We're about to add the bottom frame. Section 2. Securing the structure. Remember that bottom frame we made earlier with the other 6-foot pipe and 3-way connectors? Carefully lift one side of the U-shaped structure and slide a 3-way connector from the bottom frame onto the bottom of a vertical support. Repeat on the other side, connecting the bottom frame to the remaining vertical supports. Now, you should have a rectangular frame standing upright. We're getting closer. It's time to add those last 2 vertical supports to the back of our frame. Grab one of the remaining vertical supports and slide a 3-way connector onto the open end of a 3-way connector on the back of the frame. Section 3. Stability is key. Repeat on the other side with the last vertical support. Now stand back and admire your handiwork. You've officially built the frame of your very own DIY photo booth. But hold on, we're not done yet. To make sure our photo booth can withstand even the most enthusiastic posers, we need to add some extra stability. Trust me, you don't want your masterpiece collapsing in the middle of a photo shoot. Grab some zip ties, those handy plastic lifesavers found in every DIY enthusiast's toolbox. Wrap a zip tie around each joint where the connectors meet the pipes and tighten them securely. Section 4. Double checking for safety. Now let's talk safety. Give your frame a gentle shake to make sure everything is nice and snug. If you notice any loose connections or wobbly parts, don't hesitate to add more zip ties. Remember, safety first. We want our photo booth to be sturdy and secure for everyone to enjoy. Once you're happy with the stability, give the frame a quick wipe down to remove any dust or debris. Alright, with the frame built and secured, it's time for the really fun part, adding the backdrop. This is where you can unleash your inner creative genius and let your personality shine through. Section 5. Backdrop bliss, setting the scene. Remember that fabric we gathered earlier? This is where it comes into play. Drape it over the top frame of your photo booth, letting it cascade down to the floor. You can use one long piece of fabric or get creative with different colors, patterns, and textures. Use clothespins or binder clips to secure the fabric to the frame, making sure it's taut and wrinkle-free. If you're feeling extra fancy, you can even add some decorative touches to the fabric, like ribbons, bows, or even fairy lights. The backdrop is like a blank canvas, so don't be afraid to experiment. You can create a themed backdrop for a special occasion, like a birthday party or holiday celebration, or keep it simple and elegant with a solid color or subtle pattern. Alright, we've got our frame built, the backdrop's in place, now let's talk lighting. Good lighting is crucial for any photo booth. It's the secret sauce that makes those colors pop, eliminates those pesky shadows, and ensures everyone looks their absolute best. Don't worry, we're not talking about setting up a Hollywood studio here. You don't need fancy, expensive equipment to achieve that picture-perfect glow. We're all about keeping things simple, affordable, and easy to find. One of the easiest and most versatile lighting options is good old-fashioned string lights. You know, those twinkling wonders that add a touch of magic to any occasion? They're perfect for creating a warm, inviting atmosphere in your photo booth. Now you have options when it comes to string lights. You can go with classic white lights for a clean, timeless look. Or, if you're feeling festive, opt for colorful lights that match your party's theme. Another great option for photo booth lighting is clamp lights. These are super versatile, allowing you to direct the light exactly where you need it. You can find them at most hardware stores for a few bucks each. Simply clamp them onto the top frame of your photo booth, angling them downward to create a flattering glow. You can even wrap some colorful cellophane or fabric scraps around the clamp lights to add a pop of color and diffuse the light. Section 3. Setting the mood lighting tips and tricks. Here's a pro tip. Experiment with different lighting combinations to find what works best for your space. Try combining string lights with clamp lights, or even adding a few strategically placed table lamps. Remember, the key is to create a well-lit space without overwhelming your subjects with harsh light. You want that soft, diffused glow that makes everyone look amazing. And here's another tip. Consider the time of day and the natural light in your space. If you're setting up your photo booth outdoors during the day, you might not need as much artificial light. But if it's nighttime or you're indoors, you'll want to make sure you have enough lighting to brighten things up. Section 4. Decoration Dazzle, transforming your booth. Alright, with the lighting taken care of, let's move on to the really fun part, decorations. This is where you can let your creativity run wild and transform your photo booth into something truly special. Think about your party's theme, if you have one, or simply choose decorations that reflect your personal style. You can go with classic party decorations like balloons, streamers, and banners, or get creative with themed props and backdrops. Imagine a tropical paradise with inflatable palm trees and colorful leis, a glamorous Hollywood gala with a red carpet and shimmering curtains, or even a whimsical fairy tale forest with twinkling lights and faux foliage. Section 5. Theme Time, unleash your inner party planner. The possibilities are endless. And the best part is, you can find affordable decorations at party supply stores, dollar stores, or even create your own DIY decorations using materials you already have at home. Remember, the key to impactful decorations is to choose a theme and stick to it. This will create a cohesive look and make your photo booth feel more immersive and engaging. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. Use unexpected items like old picture frames, vintage suitcases, or even household objects as props or decorative elements. You can create a truly unique and memorable photo booth experience without breaking the bank. Alright, our photo booth is looking pretty fantastic, but you know what would make it even more awesome? Props! Trust me, nothing loosens people up and sparks creativity like a box full of silly, outrageous, and downright hilarious photo booth props. Think about it. Hats, wigs, oversized sunglasses, feather boas, funny signs. The possibilities are endless. You can find pre-made props at party supply stores or online, but honestly, half the fun is making your own. Raid your closets, dig through those forgotten drawers, and let your imagination run wild. Got some old costume jewelry lying around? Perfect! How about those goofy hats from past holidays? Even better. Now let's talk about taking your photo booth from fun to unforgettable with some interactive elements. Remember those chalkboard signs we talked about earlier? Write fun prompts or questions on them to get your guests interacting with each other. You can also create a simple backdrop with speech bubbles or thought bubbles cut out of cardboard. Your guests can hold them up and write funny messages or captions for their photos. Another fun idea is to create a wheel of fun using cardboard, a marker, and a spinning arrow. Divide the wheel into sections and write different poses, actions, or silly challenges in each section. Guests can spin the wheel to determine what they have to do in their photos. Alright, let's talk tech. You've got your awesome DIY photo booth set up, but how are you going to capture those picture-perfect moments? Well, you have options. Of course, you can always go old school and let your guests use their own smartphones or cameras. But if you want to take things up a notch, consider investing in a dedicated camera for your photo booth. A simple point-and-shoot camera or even an instant camera like a Polaroid will do the trick. Just make sure you have a stable tripod to keep the camera steady and a remote shutter release to avoid any blurry selfies. Section 4. Unleash your creativity, make it your own. And here's the best part about building your own DIY photo booth. You can completely customize it to fit your style, your space, and your budget. Don't be afraid to think outside the box and let your creativity shine through. Use unexpected materials, experiment with different lighting techniques, and most importantly, have fun. The more you put your own personal spin on it, the more unique and memorable your photo booth will be. So go ahead, gather your supplies, unleash your inner artist, and get ready to create a photo booth that's as amazing and unique as you are. Section 1. Photo Booth. Fun mission accomplished. There you have it, DIY masters. We've journeyed together from a pile of PVC pipes and a bolt of fabric to a fully functional, totally awesome DIY photo booth. You've seen how easy it is to build a sturdy frame, create a captivating backdrop, and set the mood with lighting and decorations. Remember those simple PVC connections? You nailed it! And who could forget the magic of draping that fabric, instantly transforming the ordinary into a world of fun? And let's not forget the power of props, those little touches of silliness that turn every photo into a memory in the making. But this is just the beginning. Your DIY photo booth is a blank canvas, ready for your personal touch. So go ahead, unleash your creativity. Section 2. Personalize and party on. Add those personal touches that make it uniquely yours. Go wild with themes, get crafty with decorations, and don't hold back on the props. The more you personalize it, the more fun it becomes. Imagine the laughter, the silly poses, the memories captured within this creation you built with your own two hands. Birthdays, holidays, or just a random Tuesday night, your DIY photo booth is ready to elevate any occasion. And hey, don't keep all this fun to yourself. Share your masterpiece with the world. Post those epic photo booth pics, inspire your friends to get crafty, and show off your DIY prowess. Section 3. Until next time, DIY masters. Before we wrap up, I have a little challenge for you. Take this DIY photo booth idea and run with it. Put your own spin on it, make it even more amazing, and then show me what you've created. Post your photo booth pics on social media, tag me in your posts, and use the hashtag #DPhotoBoothChallenge. I can't wait to see your creativity shine. And hey, if you enjoyed this DIY adventure, give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more awesome how-to tips and tricks. Until next time, keep on crafting, keep on creating, and keep those cameras clicking.